So that's a wrap for our time here in Bandung. It's been a good, 36 hours, one of the quickest stops we've ever made. And now we're on our way to Jakarta. Can't wait.
Okay, so today we are traveling on luxury class to Jakarta. The main reason is that when I tried to reserve tickets, there were no executive class tickets available, and the luxury started to fill up, and I was getting a little worried because the tickets were generally released sooner than they were on this part of the journey. So I bit the bullet and booked these luxury tickets, about twice what I wanted to pay. And then, of course, I checked recently, a few days ago, and there were plenty of executive class tickets available, so I don't know what I missed. I know they were definitely not available, so perhaps something has changed, or maybe they wait a little bit longer. Anyway, we are going to have a very pleasant trip in these luxurious seats that we're currently in. And I think Stephanie wants to say something, and then we will look at all the amenities that are offered in these seats, as well as take the seats for a spin.
I think today is the first time I've actually wished that our train ride was longer than it is. These are some pretty nice seats. So there are some pretty nice amenities that we got on our seat. A little sleep mask for a very tiny face. Some nice looking headphones, really padded, nice. A lovely magazine in Indonesian that I'll be sure to read. Some comfy looking blankets. And we've got some personal reading lights, although I'm not quite sure how they adjust. And the seats, it's really kind of cool because the seats, the back are kind of like in this little like egg case, for lack of a better term, like a little shell. And the cool thing about that is if you recline, you don't get into the space of the person behind you, which is super, super nice. I've only ever seen something like this when I've looked at pictures of some luxury buses in Japan. So if we take any of those, we'll film it as well. But I'm really liking this so far. Oh, I almost forgot. There's this like really nice built-in, what would you call it? An entertainment system?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this really nice built-in entertainment system, kind of like on the back of a really nice airplane seat. Yeah, so we'll give that a whirl and see if we can find anything.
All right, I have now extended these the seat as far as it can go, and it's quite comfortable here. Unfortunately, our train ride is only about 3 hours, so I don't know how much we'll get to take advantage, but definitely very comfortable.
So we've been sitting here for a few minutes and we got all nice and comfy and settled, and the car attendant, lovely lady, brought us a nice little welcome drink, some delicious apple juice. So we will enjoy that before the train departs.
Yeah, I was telling Stephanie this is probably the closest we're ever going to get to first class or business class air travel. Wow, we are feeling very posh. The attendant came and informed us that they will be serving snacks with tea or coffee. We have a choice. And then they will serve a lunch a little bit later, either beef or chicken, all included. Very fancy. Oh, geez. All the porters. I didn't see that before. Wow. I don't think you can see, but we just drove by all the porters that help people with putting luggage onto the train and taking luggage off the train. They were all standing there saluting. Anyway, so we're going to enjoy lunch. We're going to have a little snack and a brief 3-hour train journey. So we are very, very spoiled today. So how's your lunch?
It's actually really, really tasty. It's kind of like that soft beef jerky, for lack of a better term. Beef, so delicious. A little bit of a spicy sambal, and I can't decide if it's kale or spinach, but it's really crispy, and with the rice, it's really delicious, actually.
Yeah, we need to figure out the name of this dish. We have no idea what it is.
Nope.
If you know, guess what? Drop us a comment below and let us know, because we're pretty clueless, and I don't think we're going to actually find it online, although we'll probably try to search. And yeah, mine's pretty good too. It's basically just kind of like a crispy chicken with sort of a hot sweet sauce.
Sweet and sour?
I don't know if it's, oh, did she? Okay. It's kind of a sweet and sour, I guess. Yes. I mean, it's not what I would describe as a typical American sweet and sour.
Yeah.
So it's definitely got like a more Indonesian flair. But yeah, it's pretty good. So we're going to get back to it. While we've been enjoying our lunch, there have been these dramatic landscapes going by outside the window, which I have failed to capture on video because I've been eating. But they're amazing. So if you're on this train, it's pretty amazing. We'll see what else I can pick up along the way. We are taking the regular train. It's about a 3-hour journey. People have been asking us why we're not taking the high-speed rail, which is about 30 minutes. When we looked at it, this station is like 30 to 40 minutes outside of Bandung by car. I think a train may go there as well. Then it's a 30-minute ride, and then another 30, maybe 40 minutes into the city center of Jakarta. So we just decided, the rail stations are right near where we're staying, like 8 minutes, 10 minutes. So we just decided we would take the regular train and kind of enjoy the scenery. I'm glad we did. We're not in a rush, so it's kind of nice to be able to just relax a little bit and take our time, and that's what we're doing. So if you're wondering why we're not taking the high-speed rail, which is really popular right now on YouTube, that is why. So I'm not really a train expert, but this is quite a bumpy ride. I don't know if it has anything to do with the location of our carriage. We are basically the last car in the train except for the power plant, which is behind our car. It's quite bumpy, but the train is also going back and forth along the edge of the multiple mountains, so it's Not unsurprising, but still, it's quite bumpy. So we're not one to do bathroom tours on trains, but Stephanie just went and investigated, and she took a little video, and she's going to give us a little play-by-play of her experience, since
Well-
this is a luxury carriage.
Oh, right now? Okay. So, it definitely was not the worst bathroom I've been in. I'm not saying something. Yeah, it was good. There was actually toilet paper, which I wasn't sure, but I figure if this is a luxury car, I was really hoping there was, and there was. You'll see it. Yeah, there was water. Yeah, it was fine. A little rocky, but yeah, mission accomplished.
Western toilet?
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was a Western toilet. Thank goodness. The other type, the little squatty potties, are hard enough when you're not moving, but when you are, I probably would have just come back to my seat, honestly.
Well, thank you for that summary.
You are quite welcome.
Well, I have to say I am very impressed with the Indonesian rail service. The ride today was great. Service was really great, but honestly, it's been great in all of the trains that we've been on. I think in general, the train service here has been really impressive. Trains have all been very, very clean. The service has been on time, and we've really enjoyed it. This is our last train ride in Indonesia before we leave the country, and I would say every train we've been on has been very enjoyable. We have about 45 minutes left, and I think we have probably passed all of the really beautiful landscapes during which I was eating and not filming, but you can take my word for it. It was really spectacular. Now, I haven't taken the high-speed rail here. We could see a lot of it, the tracks, that is, and they've just kind of bored through the side of the mountains, taking a direct kind of straight path, and I mean, it looks very modern. I kind of like this just relaxed trip through the mountains. You get to go pass through these villages and see people out. Surprisingly, a lot of people out kind of waving at the trains or even taking video on their mobile phones. So it's probably a way to get to see some of these more rural townships that you wouldn't otherwise see if you weren't taking this type of train. So I think all in all, I'm happy that we decided to take this route rather than the high speed. Well, we're making our way into the city and probably about 10 minutes out. So we're gonna put our camera equipment away and prepare for arrival.
It was a thoroughly enjoyable train ride.
So if you don't do train travel often, this is a really, really great way to travel. Much, much better than flying. It depends obviously on the quality of the trains. Indonesia has fantastic trains. We've really enjoyed traveling all across Java on rail. But we've also done this in other countries, and I think we really prefer it to flying just because you get to see the countryside. It's a little bit, little less stressful trying to get on board and seated. You don't have to go through crazy security. So this is our preferred method of travel. And if you are in Indonesia, traveling at all throughout Java, this is a great way to see the island. We hope you enjoyed this video. Next week we will be exploring the city of Jakarta.